aming sales yan ng RTG. Okay. Ayan, ano? May nagsagot dito, heart attack, heart disease. Yes, heart failure is all about the heart. Di ba po? So here, makikita po natin that globally, according to the WHO, the number one leading cause of death worldwide is cardiovascular disease. Okay, so talagang puso, di ba po? So, for example, kapag na-rush tayo sa hospital, it's because of cardiac arrest, heart attack, ayan. So, talagang number one cause of death po yan. So, 17.9 million lives each year ang namamatay because of CVDs. And dito naman sa Pilipinas, this is still the number one leading cause of death in the Philippines as well. Hindi lang globally, no? Hindi lang international pinag-uusapan natin, but locally, no, number one cause of death here also in the Philippines is CVD. Okay, so 100,848 cases or 18% of the total deaths in the country. Okay, so this is a survey from January to November 2023 po yan. Ayan, so may mga kilala ba tayong mga celebrities na merong problem sa heart? Or namatay because of heart diseases? Meron ba? Pa-comment naman sa ating comment box kung may mga kilala kayong mga well-known people or celebrities. Ayan. For sure, marami. Yes, di ba po? Yes, marami, di ba? So, let's try to see each one. Maring hindi kayo familiar, pero, okay, so they are the ones no, na nagkakaroon ng heart disease or heart problems as well. First dyan, si Rico J. Puno. Nagkaroon siya ng heart failure. Ayan, so the late actor, okay, so he was 65 years old. Okay, so he suffered stroke in the early 2016. And even si Joy Viato, ayan, died of heart attack as well. Nirush siya sa Quezon City General Hospital. And even si Gary Valenciano, ayan, si Mr. Pure Energy had undergone open heart surgery, okay, because of tightness and pain. So, hindi lang diabetes ang problem niya, okay, so naapektuhan din pati heart, okay, so, and even si Kuya Kim Atienza, di ba po? So, he suffered from stroke in the year 2010. So, even though we have this good lifestyle, even though we have this, alam mo yun, active lifestyle, possible pa rin, no? Possible pa rin. So, ano ba yung mga factors ng CVD? Bakit po tayo possible magkaroon ng CVD? Unang-una po dyan is high blood pressure. Okay, so bakit po high blood pressure? Okay, so makikita po natin dito, no, that heart, okay, so when you have a problem with the heart, okay, so nahihirapan yung puso natin na mag-pump. Okay, so kapag elevated yung ating high blood pressure, then hirap po yung puso natin na mag-pump. Ang normal po natin is 120/80. But sometimes, especially kapag, alam mo yun, may mga tao na nagsasabi, ay naku, kaya ko pa yung 140/90, hindi pa yan hypertension para sa akin. Yung 200/90 or 100, okay lang yan, kayang-kaya ko yan. So, just imagine yung gripo na parang pinipiga mo na konti na lang yung tubig na lumalabas sa kanya. That is the kind of blood flow na maaaring nararanasan din ng ating puso. So the harder so yung dilation or yung pinaka-constricted yung ating mga arteries, nahihirapan din po yung puso natin na mag-pump. So, sobrang hirap niyang mag-pump hanggang sa siya time na magkakaroon ng build-up ng muscle at lalaki po yung puso natin. That's why meron tayong mga tinatawag na heart enlargement. Ganyan, ano. So, isa po yan, hypertension. Pangalawa, high cholesterol. Okay, so meron tayong tinatawag na LDL, and also we also have this what we call HDL. Okay, so si LDL po is a bad cholesterol. Okay, so low density lipoprotein, and then si HDL naman po is high density lipoprotein, which is good cholesterol. Okay, so dito nakikita natin na kapag medyo mataas po no yung ating LDL, nagkakaroon ng build up ng mga plaque sa arteries natin. At possible magkaroon tayo ng arteriosclerosis. Okay, so it narrows yung mga arteries natin. Nakikita niyo po ba yung picture na nandito sa on your left side? Ayan, so kapag nagkakaroon ng build up sa mga arteries natin, kumukonti or nagiging narrow yung mga dinadaanan ng blood no sa ating puso. That's why the high LDL that we have, kapag mataas po ang ating LDL, prone po tayo sa heart attack, prone po tayo sa atherosclerosis. Okay? So, ang ating HDL naman kailangan mataas. Okay? Kailangan maganda yung ating good cholesterol. Okay? So, bakit kailangan maganda ang ating good cholesterol? Because good cholesterol helps to remove yung mga excess no ng mga LDL sa ating arteries. Okay? So, si HDL, which is the good cholesterol, it's helped to remove yung LDL cholesterol from the bloodstream and transport to the liver for extraction. Kaya po, no, it is very important na nagpapa-executive check-up po tayo annually. Ayan, sino po dito yung mga nagpapa-laboratory, nagpapa-annual check-up, pa-comment naman ng me dyan. Ayan, importante na malaman natin gaano na ba kataas ang ating cholesterol. Kailangan alam natin kung gaano kataas ang ating LDL, kung mababa ba ang ating HDL. It's very, very important. Bakit? Kasi prevention is better than cure. Dapat alam po natin, ano, good thing dito sa GFox International, kaming mga employees, we have this annual check-up. Minomonitor po talaga ito, no, para lower risk of having these kinds of problems. Then we also have triglyceride. Ayan, maraming salamat po sa mga nag-comment, no? Ayan, si Ma'am Chari sabi, twice annually. That's good. Dapat, no? Dapat talaga nagpapalaboratory po tayo. Then we also have this triglyceride. Okay, so ano ba yung triglyceride? Ano bang difference dito sa cholesterol? So si cholesterol po, this is a waxy fat-like substance, no? So it is a building block for cell membranes. Actually, si triglyceride stores excess energy. Kapag mga excess na yung mga kinakain natin, hindi na kailangan ng ating katawan, so pumupunta siya, sinustore niya yon. And that is what triglyceride is all about. Okay? So, actually, okay lang naman na meron tayong cholesterol because we need cholesterol as well, no? Because this is a building block for cell membranes and hormones like estrogen, testosterone, vitamin D. Kailangan natin ng cholesterol. Okay? Pero, too much of it will give us build up of arteries. Build up of plaques na makikita natin sa mga arteries natin. That increases the risk of heart diseases and stroke. Okay, so not only that, lifestyle is also one no na factor. Smoking, sedentary lifestyle, obesity, and even stress. No, these are the things na may control din po tayo. No, so sabihin natin yung stress, naku ma'am, mahirap i-control yung stress because these are external factors. No, yung mga bagay sa paligid ko nakaka-stress talaga. Pero there are things that we cannot control. Pero kaya nating i-control yung emotions natin. Okay? So, these are the things, no, that gives us risk for having the CVDs. Pero, alam niyo ba that there is a population that has managed to reduce CVDs? Okay? Alam niyo po ba yon? Pa-comment naman dyan kung ano ba yung population na namamanage nilang ma-reduce yung CVD risk. Okay? Tingnan natin kung alam ng mga viewers natin today. May clue dyan, no? Parang naka-furry-furry siya. Ganyan. Ayan, taga Poland. Ayan, baka may idea lang po tayo. May idea tayo kung ano yung
Oh,
population that help to manage reduce CVDs. Ayan, may nakasagot. Okay. Ayan, ano. So, sabi ni Ma'am Lorna Piñon. Hello, Ma'am Lorna. Yes, that is right. The Eskimos. Okay, so they have this omega-3 rich diets. And that is their key to lower the CVD rates. Okay, so merong study ni Bang and Dyberg. Okay, so they are researchers. Pinag-aralan nila what is with Eskimos. No, ano bang meron sa Eskimo? Ang mga Eskimos po, you can see them in the areas of Canada, Greenland, Alaska, and Siberia as well. Okay, so pinag-aralan nila ano bang meron sa Eskimo, bakit lower yung incident rate ng heart attack sa kanila and strokes. Okay, so there is a study they compiled, no? They get yung blood, they extracted blood, and with that blood, they extracted yung platelet. Okay? Kasi yung blood po natin, may component po yan, red blood cell, white blood cell, and one is platelet. So, nung pag-extract po ng blood, kinuha lang po yung platelet. And you will see here in this study, kung paano ka maa-amaze sa omega-3. Okay, so I will be sharing to you this study. So, itong platelet na po ito, no, naglagay sila ng arachidonic acid. Ano ba yung arachidonic acid? Arachidonic acid is a type of omega-3 fatty acid. Okay, so these omega-3 fatty acids can be found in plant-based oil, like for example, corn, sunflower, soybeans, yan. At pwede mo rin siyang mahanap sa animal-based foods. Pwede mo siyang mahanap sa meat, poultry, and eggs. Okay? However, when they put the arachidonic acid doon sa platelet, nagkaroon ng platelet aggregation. Makikita nyo no, na nag-split siya. Nagkaroon ng mga blood clots. Okay? Yan. So, nagkaroon ng clear area, so which means the light passes through. So, nagiging clear siya kasi ang platelet po, makikita natin dito, it's a cloudy. Cloudy siya dapat, cloudy. So, nung naglagay sila ng arachidonic, which is the omega-3, omega-6, sorry, fatty acid, nagkaroon ng platelet aggregation, nagkaroon ng clotting, and the light passes through. Okay? So, actually po, no, the higher if you are taking high contents of omega-6 fatty acid, it is associated, no, that it can also promote inflammation in the body. Okay? It has a higher risk conditions na pwede tayo magkaroon ng heart disease or arthritis, ayan, or other inflammatory disorders. Okay? So, for sure, meron dito mga nakakita dun sa experiment din na ginawa ni Sir David about our omega-3 fish oil and other brands of fish oil. Okay? So, other brands of fish oil, nag-freeze sila. Okay? So, hindi pure, no? Kasi nag-freeze. So, those freezing capsules that are saying that they are omega-3 pero nag-freeze, those are components of omega-6. Omega-6 po yun, no? Mostly omega-6 siya. And kapag mataas po yung content ng omega-6, hindi rin po yun maganda sa katawan natin because it will very pure omega-3 kaya na hindi po nagfi-freeze kapag nilagay po natin siya sa ref, ayan, or sa freezer. So, when they put arachidonic, nagkakaroon ng clot, okay? However, when they put the EPA, okay, which is icosapentaenoic acid, okay, this is a type of omega-3, okay, fatty acids na makikita po natin sa salmon, mackerel, sardines, yan, mga fish oils po, no? Um, Hindi po nagkaroon ng clotting. Okay? So, the light cannot pass through. So, same lang din siya. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, walang platelet aggregation na nangyari nung naglagay po sila ng EPA, which is the omega-3 fatty acid. Okay? However, when they put the ADP po, no, I know you will be hearing a lot of scientific terms today. Baka sabihin niyo, ma, hindi ko na naiintindihan. It's okay, okay? So, gusto ko lang din i-share sa inyo to. Okay, so ADP is an inducer of platelet aggregation. Kapag po sa mga experiments, no, ADP stands for adenosine diphosphate. So, kapag nag-experiment po, no, naglalagay po talaga ng ADP para makita kung ano yung substance na makakatulong sa mga platelet aggregation. aggregations. Okay, so nung naglagay po ng ADP, okay, doon sa platelet, nag-aggregate siya, nag-clot po, no? So, ibig sabihin, the light passes through once again. Pero, okay, nung naglagay sila ng arachidonic acid, mas lalong lumala yung platelet aggregation. Pero nung naglagay na po sila ng EPA, dun sa ADP, nawala po yung aggregation ng platelet and nag-stop yung clotting. So, ano ba yung significance ng study na ito? That just simply means that arachidonic acid, yung mga omega-6 fatty acid, can cause platelet aggregation or blood clotting na hindi rin maganda po sa ating katawan. Okay? It's because it can promote chronic inflammation. Ayan, magka-clot, no? Magkakaroon ng mga plaques yung mga arteries natin. Then it will give us no heart disease, cancer, inflammatory disorders. Then nung sa experiment nila, naglagay ng EPA, which is the omega-3, it reduces platelet aggregation. So this EPA, which is the omega-3, is very highly beneficial para sa merong cardiovascular problems. May mga heart problems, heart-related problems. Okay? And nung naglagay sila at hindi sila naglagay ng omega-3, makikita dun sa ADP, di ba po? Kung gaano kaganda yung omega-3 against blood clot formation. Okay, so hopefully you understand that kind of study. That just simply means that EPA, which is the omega-3, is very, very effective pagdating po sa platelet aggregation, to reduce platelet aggregation. So, the role of omega-3 in the diet of Eskimo is very good, di ba po? Because it lowers down the risk of CVDs. Ayan. Nga ba yung omega-3? Okay? I'm pretty sure marami tayong mga questions about this. Ano ba yung omega-3? Bakit ba siya maganda? Okay, so omega-3 is an essential fatty acid. Okay, kapag sinabi nating essential, importante sa ating katawan. But, okay, our body cannot produce it. So, kailangan natin hanapin ito, kunin natin sa ibang supplement. Okay, so yes, you can get it sa fish. Yan. So, may 3 types po ng omega-3. Merong EPA, DHA, and ALA. EPA, again, this is eicosapentaenoic acid, okay, which is also, you can find in the fish, salmon, mackerel, sardines, yan. Maganda po siya because this is really strong anti-inflammatory effects, no, sa ating katawan. Then, DHA is docosahexaenoic acid. Okay? Ito naman po is essential para sa brain natin, sa eye, sa heart health din po natin. It's good for our retina. And at the same time, it plays a critical role sa brain development during pregnancy, okay, and early childhood. Kaya po sa mga mothers, it's really good, no? Because during the first trimester, dyan nabubuo yung mga babies. So, omega-3 is very, very good para sa mga pregnant mothers po natin, okay? And ALA, which is alpha-linolenic acid, okay, can be found, this is a plant-based source, okay, ng fish oil, ng omega-3. Okay, so omega-3 is very beneficial sa cardiovascular problems, yan sa heart health po natin. It lowers the blood pressure, reduces blood clot formation. So those ones na mataas po no yung kanilang platelet, or mababa yung kanilang platelet, thrombocytopenia, thrombocytosis, CVD, cognitive functions, joint health, and so on. Maganda po talaga ang omega-3 fish oil. Then, here, no, ang ating omega-3 has been discovered in the early 20th century pa. So, just imagine kung 1920s siya na-discover and today is 2024 na. Okay, it's already over 100 years of existence. So, sobrang tagal na po talaga ng omega-3. So, it has already 40,000 published papers, clinical trials, di ba po, na really prove na maganda po talaga yung omega-3. Okay? So, it has been studied for over 100 years already. So, I'll be sharing with you some trials of it. Okay? So, first trial po dito is Jelly's trial. This was 2007. it involves 18,000 participants. We're not talking about one, two, three people na nag-try ng omega-3. We're talking about 18,000 participants. And this trial, itong mga 18,000 participants na po ito, binigyan ng 1.8 grams of EPA. And with that, ang result is 19% reduction in major coronary events compared to the control group. Kasi yung control group, hindi po sila nag-take ng EPA. So this is 18,000 participants na 19% na-reduce yung major coronary events nila. Not only that, sa vital study in 2018, 25,000 healthy adults naman po, no? It's so big, a big trial. Ang dami po nag-take, di ba po? 1,000 nga lang para nararamihan na ako. How much more pa kaya ang 25,000 na nag-take ng omega-3? So this just simply prove na talagang effective. Hindi lang sa isang tao, hindi lang sa dalawang tao, but to 25,000 healthy adults. Binigyan po ng 1 gram per day. Then omega-3 did lower the risk of heart attacks by 28%. And particularly reduce fatal heart attacks by 50%. And same year, Reduce It trial naman po, this is over 8,000 patients na meron ng risk for cardiovascular disease. Okay, the study showed a 25% reduction in major cardiovascular events. Okay, so these people, these 8,000 patients are already taking statins. Ano ba yung mga statins na ito? Statins are the drugs to lower cholesterol. For example, atorvastatin, simvastatin, rosuvastatin, lovastatin. Sino po dito mga nagtitake na ng mga statins? Ayan, meron ba pa-comment ng me kung ikaw ay nagtitake ng mga medications to lower your cholesterol level? Ayan. Meron po ba? Ayan. Yes, papa ko. Yes, me. Ayan. Yes, 'di ba? So, this just simply means na marami po talaga, no, sa mga tao, no, here. And not just here in the Philippines, but globally, no, na nagtitake ng mga statins kasi matataas na po ang cholesterol level. Kaya let's face the fact, ang dami po natin kinakain, 'di ba po? So, ayan. So, nagtitake na ng mga drugs, okay? Pero, nakita nila that there is a difference kapag nagtitake ng omega-3. Okay? So, ang dami pong mga studies, okay? We have compiled some of it na mga clinical studies, and these are over like 40,000 clinical studies na ng omega-3. So that just simply means na napakaganda ng ating produkto. Maganda ba ang omega-3? Pa-comment naman dyan sa ating chat box kung nagagandahan kayo sa omega-3 kasi ako talagang sobra, no? Sold out talaga ako dito sa omega-3. The studies shows, no, hindi lang mga journals or magazines, but there are clinical studies that really proves how effective the omega-3 is. Okay. And if we have a product that can reduce risk factors of CVD, we can save 18 million deaths each year, which is 32,000 of global deaths. Gusto nyo ba yung produktong yon? Gusto nyo ba yung produktong yon na makakasave sa atin for having CVDs? Pa-comment naman dyan kung gusto mo yung product na yon na makakasave sa'yo. 'Di ba? Hindi lang sa'yo, pero sa pamilya mo. Okay? So, if you are at this age, 'di ba? Then you have a mother or father. Ayan, yung mga lolo, lola ninyo. Okay? That you can help to save. Then let's have this product. Okay? So, yes, sabi nila, gustong-gusto kong matesting. Totoo yan. Gustong-gusto talaga. Maganda talaga itong produktong na ito. That's why we are introducing to you, no, ang ating product, RTG Omega-3 Fish Oil, the world's highest and purest omega-3 fish oil. Pinapalakpakan ito. Ayan, di ba? And to know more about this product, tatawagin ko po ang ating company pharmacist to explain it to us. Ano ba ang mga active ingredients ng ating RTG Omega-3? Paano ito makakatulong sa atin? Let's call on our company pharmacist, Miss Joanne Nicole Ramos.
Thank you so much for that, Ma'am Climor. Good afternoon, everyone. Ayan. So right now, meron na po tayong background on what is omega-3 fish oil and yung importance and benefits na makukuha natin from omega-3. So ngayon, I'll be focusing naman sa mga ingredients na meron ng ating product and how these ingredients po addresses yung mga binanggit na mga risk factors ni Ma'am Climar like hypertension and high cholesterol. So what makes G-Fox RTG Omega-3 Fish Oil special, premium, and unique is that by taking only one soft gel capsule, makukuha na po natin itong apat na supplements na ito. We have our premium German fish oil, our vitamin D, our vitamin E, and our coenzyme Q10. So, it's 4 in 1, no? Hindi na po natin kailangan to buy separately itong mga supplements na to. So, it minimizes po yung cost as well as ini-increase din po yung adherence natin sa pag-take po ng supplements. Since marami po sa atin nahihirapan na siguro po yung iba po sa atin marami na pong tinitake na medication. So, mahirapan po tayo kung marami po tayong supplements na iti-take. So, by our RTG Omega-3 fish oil, na-incorporate na po natin itong apat na supplements in just one soft shell capsule. So there are many fish oil available in the market. So why choose G-Fox RTG Omega-3? So aside from having the 4-in-1 ingredients, ano ba yung mga key features ng ating RTG Omega-3 fish oil? So ayan, first, G-Fox RTG Omega-3 contains the highest omega-3 concentration available in the market. So each capsule of G-Fox fish oil contains 100% pure na fish oil. So it's 100% pure fish oil since our fish oil po, dumaan po siya sa process what we called as patented supercritical carbon dioxide fluid extraction process. Again, patented supercritical carbon dioxide fluid extraction process. So sa process po na ito, ine-extract or kinukuha po natin yung tinatawag nating ethyl ester from the fish oil without dissolving yung mga heavy metals. That is why we are left po ng 100% purity ng fish oil. So, hindi po natin nasasama yung mga heavy metals. So, no impurities left po sa ating fish oil. Second, omega-3 concentration is over 90%. So, kiniklaim po natin ng RTG G-Fox fish oil natin is 92% concentration of omega-3. So, the concentration of EPA and DHA po is more than 80%. So, EPA po, EPA po natin, yung eicosapentaenoic acid. So, this one is responsible sa mga inflammation po and yung DHA naman po natin. Ito po, kung maririnig po natin, no? So, ito po yung mga tinitake po ng mga bata for brain development. Ayan. So we have three main categories again of omega-3, no, na nasabi na po ni Ma'am Climar, yung ating EPA, DHA, and our ALA. Yung ALA po is alpha-linolenic acid. So bakit siya 92%, no? It's because it's a combination of our 48% po ng ating EPA and 32% po ng ating DHA and 12% po ng ating ALA. Kaya po siya 92% omega-3. So this is the number one premium German fish oil. So aside from having the highest concentration, bakit po premium ang ating GFOX fish oil, it's because of sa kanyang form. So, i-discuss po natin yung mga forms na meron ng ating omega-3. Una, discuss po natin yung triglyceride. So, makikita po natin sa rightmost portion, no, yung triglyceride. So, this is the common and the natural form of our omega-3. So, sa triglyceride po, makakakuha po tayo ng 30% po na omega-3 concentration. So, mababa po yung makukuha lang natin na omega-3. And aside from that, no, kahit mababa po yung kanyang omega-3 concentration, maganda po yung kanyang absorption. Pero ayaw po natin ng mababang concentration. Tingnan po natin yung pangalawang form ng ating fish oil. We have ethyl ester po. Sa ating ethyl ester, 50% po yung makukuha natin na omega-3 concentration. So, mas mataas po siya compared sa ating triglyceride. Pero ano po yung disadvantage nito? Poor absorption naman po. So, mataas nga po yung concentration ng omega-3 content, pero hindi naman po siya na-absorb po ng ating katawan. So, wala rin po yung kwenta. So, pangatlo, yung ating re-esterified. 'Di ba? Kaya RTG po yung pangalan ng ating product, meaning re-esterified po. Re-esterified triglyceride. When we see RTG po, ito po ay isang ethyl ester form po, pero nagkaroon pa po ng another process po, so it turned back po into triglyceride form. So, by doing this process po, makakakuha po tayo ng mataas na concentration ng omega-3 at the same time, maganda rin po yung absorption ng ating omega-3 sa ating katawan. So, makukuha po natin lahat ng benefits from our omega-3. So, when you actually check po yung mga form ng fish oil na available sa market, so it is in the form of triglyceride lang po, which is mababa lang po yung omega-3 content. Unlike po ang ating GFOX omega-3 fish oil, which has the highest concentration po ng omega-3 and the highest absorption rate. So, yun po yung another advantage ng ating RTG fish oil. So aside from that, our product is nationally certified and have received po mga patented multi-effect guarantees. So here are the 12 global exclusive fish oil processing patents from different countries. So our product also receive ISO and CGMP certification, meaning po yung ating products po have passed the requirements for the regulations and control. So mula po sa starting materials, sa mga raw materials, hanggang po sa manufacturing, dun sa manufacturing process, and even sa packaging po, no? So, we receive po the CGMP certification. So, this makes sure na safe po yung ating product and very effective po. And it contains po yung mga claims and ingredients po na meron yung ating RTG. So, our fish oil is carefully sourced po from small fishes like sardines, mackerels, ayan po, sardines, mackerel, and anchovies. Ayan. So, bakit po tayo gumagamit ng mga small fishes? So, by using smaller fishes po kasi, we minimize po the risk of contaminants like mercury po, no? Giving you a cleaner and safer na supplement. So, alam naman natin, di ba, yung once we inhaled or ingest po yung mercury or yung mga other metals po, it can damage yung ating mga organs, it can damage the lungs, the kidneys, and the brain, no? So, kaya nga rin po 'di ba na-ban na rin po yung mga mercury na thermometer and yung makikita na lang po natin ng mga thermometer today, yung mga digital thermometer na lang po. And ayan, GFOX RTG omega-3 fish oil is the only fish oil in the market that holds the IFOS 5-star rating. When we say IFOS, this stands for International Fish Oil Standards. So this is the highest possible rating for fish oil quality. And this is the most strict and stringent when it comes to the global standard for fish oil. So the certification confirms lang po that our product passed the freshness, the potency, as well as the safety po. So aside from this IFOS, So here will be the benefits na makukuha po natin sa ating premium German fish oil. So first, it reduces hypertension. So it reduces hypertension because of the omega-3 such as yung EPA natin and DHA. It reduces cholesterol by increasing yung ating HDL or yung sinabi nga kanina na high density lipoprotein. This is a good cholesterol. So it increases our HDL. It helps in our joint health as well as our mental health because of the DHA content na meron sa ating omega-3. So, DHA, 'di ba yung kanina yung tinitake po ito ng mga bata for brain development. So 60% po kasi ng ating brain are made from fats. And so gusto lang po natin na yung fats ay yung mga healthy fats po like DHA and our EPA. So aside from the premium German fish oil, second ingredient na meron ng ating RTG ay ang ating CoQ10 enzyme. So kapag rigid po kasi or weak po yung ating blood vessels, mas mataas po yung magiging risk natin for having CVDs or yung mga cardiovascular diseases. And ayaw po natin yon. That's why we also incorporate these ingredients such as CoQ10 enzyme. So CoQ10, it is a powerful antioxidant that helps po for cellular energy production, particularly po sa ating puso. So, it aids po yung mitochondria natin. Yung mitochondria, ito yung powerhouse ng cell in producing energy. So, next slide. So, it gives, ang tandaan po natin when we say CoQ10 enzyme, it boosts our vitality. It gives power. It gives energy. So, para siyang engine that will make our heart move and pump. No? So, 24/7 po kasi tumitibok yung ating puso and pump po kasi yung ating heart. So, it beats 60 to 100 times per minute. So, in a day, it beats for around 100,000 times. And in a year po, it is approximately 35 million times. So, kailangan niya ng tulong from our CoQ10 to give our heart the needed energy. And habang tumatanda po kasi tayo, yung natural na CoQ10 levels po natin sa katawan ay nababawasan. That is why we really need po supplements like CoQ10 enzyme. So, the third ingredient is our vitamin D3. Vitamin D3, no, ito po yung ating sunshine vitamin. So, we all know naman that we can get naturally po yung vitamin D3 kapag ka lumalabas po tayo or kapag ka nagkakaroon po tayo ng exposure sa sun. However po, hindi po lahat tayo nagkakaroon ng enough na exposure since meron nga po sa atin na yun nga po nagtatrabaho sa office, meron naman po mga nagtatrabaho ng night shift, so tulog sa umaga then gising po sa gabi. So hindi po enough yung nagiging supplement, hindi po natin nabibigyan yung ating katawan ng enough na vitamin D3 na kailangan po natin. So this gives us another reason to start taking this supplement. So by taking this capsule, we can be able to supplement our body with enough na vitamin D that our body needed. So vitamin D3 alleviates inflammation. So it has anti-inflammatory, no? It prevents yung mga myocardial fibrosis natin, no? When we say myocardial fibrosis, ito yung mga scarring sa ating heart, hypertrophy, ito enlargement sa ating puso. It inhibits our vascular fibrosis. It increases our nitric oxide and regulates our calcium level. So, very dangerous po kasi kapag chronic or long-term na po yung inflammation ng ating puso, no? So, when we have chronic inflammation, ito po yung nagiging culprit or parang responsible, no? Ito yung sanhi po sa pagkakaroon ng mga heart problems po natin like atherosclerosis, kung saan nagkakaroon na po ng build up po ng mga plaques sa ating mga walls ng arteries. So, this one is common po sa mga mahilig or sa mga naninigarilyo po, sa mga naninigarilyo po diyan, or sa mga meron po nagsa-suffer po from high blood pressure or hypertension. So, this can lead pagka nagkakaroon po tayo ng build-up or plaque, this can lead po to heart attacks and stroke. That is why we have vitamin D3 to prevent and reduce yung inflammation. So lastly, our vitamin E. So we also have vitamin E. Vitamin E, hindi lang po siya sa skin maganda. It also helps in our heart, no? It plays a powerful antioxidant that is critical in our heart health po. So it neutralizes yung ating mga free radicals and prevents oxidative stress. So it inhibits our blood clot formation. So we have antioxidant, it prevents yung oxidation ng ating LDL or yung ating bad cholesterol. It suppresses the release ng ating cytokines. Cytokines po, ito yung response natin to inflammation, and it reduces yung platelet aggregation. So that is why nape-prevent po natin yung formation ng clot. So why should we take our omega-3 fish oil? So simple lang po, because our daily intake ng ating DHA and EPA is not enough po. So we can have omega-3, no, from the fish, from the seeds and the nuts that we take, pero hindi naman po natin sila lagi kinakain. So the recommended daily intake po kasi ng ating DHA and EPA is 1,000 to 4,000 milligrams. So, hindi po enough yon sa nakukuha nating pagkain araw-araw. So, that is why we need to supplement our body with omega-3. So, in summary, the four major benefits na makukuha natin from GFOX RTG Omega 3 fish oil, it optimizes blood flow. So, this one, no, it unclogs yung mga blood vessels natin. So, this one yung makukuha natin from our premium German fish oil. And for our CoQ10, it softens yung blood vessels, and it is a source of energy. It boosts vitality, no? And for vitamin D, it alleviates or reduces yung ating inflammation. And for our vitamin E, inhibits our platelet aggregation or blood clot formation. So lahat po ng sinabi ko, no, wala po siyang kwenta kung hindi natin i-ensure na yung ating product ay wala po sa tamang lalagyan. That's why po our RTG Omega 3 fish oil comes in a soft gel form. So this soft gel form have advanced encapsulation technology po. So first, it is neat and smooth appearance, no? So kahit fish oil po siya, ang mapapansin po natin, it is tasteless and wala po siyang amoy. So aside from that, it has precise dosage and more complete nutritional content and no binders po. So wala pong downtime, no? It is easily absorbed by the body, and then it has high stability with sealed capsule resistant to oxidation. Ayaw naman po natin ng product na oxidized na, since wala na rin po yung effect, and ayaw din po natin ng very resistant po sa moisture, since it can easily degrade po yung ating product. And aside from that, it is lipid soluble that is suitable for manufacturing oil-based, since lahat po ng ingredients natin are oil-based po. And then, so for the dosage, so how do you take our fish oil? So for maintenance po, 2 soft shells a day ang ating ititake. And for enhancement naman po, take 2 soft shells in the morning and 2 soft shells po in the evening. So again, no, to summarize all, why choose RTG Omega 3 fish oil? It has unmatched purity and concentration. Our RTG have the highest concentration available in the market. Second, the only fish oil in the market with 5-star IFOS rating, which is the most stringent standard for fish oil. And then third, we have health benefits backed up with science. And then fourth, we have unique formulation, since it already incorporate yung ating other ingredients like CoQ10, vitamin D, and vitamin E. And then it is safe and effective. since it is CGMP certified as well as ISO certified. So to sum of everything po, let's watch this video.
All right. Okay, so I think there is just some having technical problems. It's okay. Ayan. So, today, thank you very much for that, Ma'am Joanne. Nabilib ba kayo sa ating RTG Omega 3? Ayan, pa-comment naman dyan. Maganda ba ang ating product or sobrang ganda? Ayan, sobrang ganda. Yes na yes, di ba po? Okay, so later on, we'll be showing to you the video, okay? But before that, I'll be sharing to you muna. I'm pretty sure, no, na may mga questions din po tayo with regards to our product. And this time around, I'll be sharing to you the frequent asked questions po, no, sa ating RTG. Okay, so here. Ano ba yung mga usual questions po natin? May mga nakita na po akong mga questions kanina dito sa chat box natin, pero baka po no madaanan natin yung mga usual questions na yan. Okay, so here, this is the FAQ about GFOX Omega Theory. Okay, so number one, ano ba yung RTG? Okay, so we were able to encounter this one before. Nagtatanong din sa amin, ma'am, ano ba yung RTG? Hindi namin alam kung ano ano ba yung RTG na yan. RTG means re-esterified triglyceride. So, kanina po, no, na-share na ni Ma'am Joanne sa atin, ano ba yung RTG na yon? Kaya ano ba yung re-esterified triglyceride? Okay, so it is a form designed for better absorption and bioavailability. So, may differences po yan with the ethyl ester and triglyceride as well. So, makikita natin dito that the triglyceride, which is the TG, is a natural form. Okay, so it has a better absorption, pero shorter yung shelf life niya. Si ethyl ester naman po, mura, less efficient absorption, hindi po siya masyadong nag-absorb sa katawan natin, pero longer yung shelf life niya. Pero si RTG is a highly purified, best absorption, and most expensive. Kaya yung omega-3 natin, it's very expensive, no? It's very expensive kasi re-esterified po ito. Pero it's affordable, di ba? Masasabi natin, RTG, nako, ang mahal pala, pero affordable po ang ating RTG omega-3. Ayan, ano? So, next naman po is, what is omega-3 fish oil? Ayan, so na-explain na po namin sa inyo kanina ano yung different types ng omega-3. Okay, we have the EPA, DHA, and ALA. Okay, so how much omega-3 fish oil should I take daily? So generally, nire-recommend po ang 1,000 milligrams and maximum of 4,000 milligrams. That's why po, no, ang ating RTG, you take 2 capsules every day, one in the morning and one in the evening po, no? And pwede rin po dalawa sa umaga, dalawa rin po sa gabi. Ayan. So, unless instructed otherwise by a health professional. Next naman po, no? There is a question here. Ayan, natatabunan. Can I get omega-3 from food or do I need supplements? Sabi nga ni Ma'am Joanne sa atin kanina, not all the time kumakain po tayo ng fish. Okay, so omega-3 is found in fatty fishes like salmon, mackerel, sardines, anchovies, yan po, no? For those who do not consume fish regularly, supplements can help to meet the daily requirements. Okay, so kailangan po natin ng supplement. Ayan. So, kasi hindi naman everyday kumakain tayo ng fish, especially, no, sa mga kids, yan, hindi masyadong makain ng isda. Yan. So, pwede po nilang i-take itong ating RTG. So, next, when is the best time to take the RTG omega-3? Okay, so this is fat soluble, meaning they are better absorbed when taken with food that contains with fat. Okay, so pwede po natin siyang inumin after meals. Again, after meals po natin iinumin ang RTG omega-3. So, much better, may enhance yung absorption kapag iniinom natin ng omega-3 with other healthy fats like avocados, nuts, and olive oil. Okay? How long does it take to see the benefits from RTG omega-3? Okay, so it takes weeks to manifest. Okay, so consistency is the key. Kailangan po no na consistent tayo sa pag-take nito. And most people notice improvements in mood. Okay, meron din akong na-post before na maganda rin siya para sa ating mood, anger management. Ayan, so if you see yourself, naku, hindi na masyadong mainitin ng ulo, naku, nagtitake effect na si RTG Omega-3. Okay, nagkakaroon na ako ng good memory. Ayan, ayan, nagtitake na si, RTG Omega-3. Okay, so joint flexibility for those with arthritis. Ayan, may inflammation, kaya nahihirapan yung mga movements sa katawan. So, when you see those things, nagmamanifest na po sa atin yung RTG omega-3. And yung skin health natin, so nakikita din po, no? So, maganda rin na systemic din, no? Na inumin natin for our skin. It gives glow sa ating skin. Especially, meron din siyang vitamin E. So, 4 to 6 weeks of regular use, you can see the effects already. Okay? I will entertain yung mga questions na nakalagay sa chat po, no, after this presentation. Yan. So, next naman po, what our health conditions, RTG omega-3 can be beneficial. So it's good for the heart, as we all know. It's good for mental health. For those people who are undergoing depression, anxiety, maganda po ito to enhance our mood swings. Yan, yung ating cognitive decline, especially for those with Alzheimer's. Yan po na kapag may mga kilala po tayong mga clients with those kinds of degenerative diseases. Okay, so dementia, yan, and so on. This is also good. Inflammatory conditions, rheumatoid arthritis, yan, inflammatory bowel diseases. Okay, so it's also good for our gut sa ating digestion. For pregnancy, ayan, maganda rin po siya for pregnancy and early development. It's for fetal development, postpartum depression. So for mothers who wanted to for pregnant, okay, moms who wanted to take the omega-3, it's good for the first trimester po, no? Ayan. And after giving birth is also good. Okay, for the skin health, for those who are having dermatitis, okay, psoriasis, eczema, acne, this is also good. Okay, for those people with asthma, bone and joint health, kidney health, and eye health, maganda po ang ating omega-3, RTG omega-3. Okay? Next, can I take omega-3 with other medications? Yes, omega-3 supplements can generally be taken, okay, with other medications. But it is important po na to be cautious po tayo and consult po yung ating healthcare provider first. Okay? So number 10, which medication should you use with caution? Okay, so kailangan may caution po tayo if we take RTG omega-3. First, okay, for those people who are taking anticoagulants, antiplatelets, okay, so blood thinners, especially aspirin, aspilet, whatever anticoagulants is that, or mga medications for antiplatelets. So, it's very important to also ask your doctor, no, para ma-adjust po yung dosage. This is not harmful. What I'm trying to say here, you need to be cautious, okay? So, maging extra careful, ganyan. Pero hindi naman po sinasabi dito na bawal. Okay po, extra careful po tayo for those people who are taking blood thinners because omega-3 is a blood thinner din po, no? Ayan. So each can increase the risk of bleeding. Okay, so you have to be cautious. For those who are having medications with blood pressure medications, mga medications with cholesterol, yan, to lower your cholesterol, and diabetes medications. So you need to be cautious as well. Bakit? Okay, because omega-3 can normalize your blood pressure. It can help to normalize your cholesterol and your diabetes. Okay, so when you take the omega-3, kay RTG omega-3, together with these drugs, maaari pong mag-drop. Okay? Magkaroon tayo ng hypotension. Okay? Ayan. So, we need to monitor always para ma-adjust po natin. No? Same as with our product, Elixir Placenta. Sinasabi ko rin po ito sa mga clients din po natin, no, na lagi po tayong magmo-monitor kasi po ganun natin nakikita na effective yung product. When your blood pressure drop down, it with the omega-3, okay, it means effective yung produkto. Big sabihin na ayos niya, nare-regulate niya yung ating mga organs, nare-regulate niya yung ating blood pressure, yung ating cholesterol and diabetes. Okay po? So, we are not also encouraging na stop mo lahat ng mga maintenance mo, mag-omega-3 ka, hindi po, na pwede po siyang ipagsabay. Okay? And time will come na makikita mo, ay parang hindi ko na kailangan ng maintenance ko. Okay? Because RTG omega-3 is very helpful already for me. Okay? However, we still need to consult our doctor, our attending physician for that. Okay? Then, next, next question. Does consuming omega-3 fish oil have any negative effects? May negative effects ba ito? May side effects ba ito? Since this is a food supplement, wala man po talaga itong side effects, no? However, they're rare, very, very rare cases na magkakaroon ng mild gastrointestinal issues, indigestion, loose stools. Ayan, naninibago po sa mga bagong products. So, it's common, okay? But it's very rare na mangyari po sa atin. Okay? High dosage of omega-3 can also increase the risk of bleeding. So, you need to be cautious as well. Okay? So, next naman po, who should take caution when taking RTG? Yun po, no? People with bleeding disorders. Yan, mga nagba-blood thinning medications. Those people who will undergo surgery. Okay, so kapag magpapa-surgery po, tinatanggal po lahat ng mga food supplements or yung mga ibang iniinom po, especially the aspirin, yung mga anticoagulant medications, bago mag-surgery kasi po baka mas magkaroon ng bleeding during the surgery. Okay? So, just be careful, just be mindful for this one as well. Okay? And those individuals with fish or shellfish allergies. Okay? So, you need to consult your healthcare provider too. Can I take RTG omega-3 during pregnancy? Yes, okay, because this has a crucial role in mother's health and baby's health, particularly during the first trimester. Okay? However, kapag nandun na po tayo sa last trimester natin, we advise to lower the dosage or stop na po muna. Okay? Because baka mag-cause po ng bleeding during childbirth. Okay? So, yun po yung iniiwasan po natin. Pero kailangan pa rin po natin mag-consult sa attending physician po natin. No? We can resume naman yung ating RTG omega-3 after giving birth, which is also good for post pregnancy po, no? Ayan. Is RTG safe for children? Ayan, may mga nabasa po akong questions dito. Ayan. Okay, so yes, omega-3 fatty acids are beneficial for child's brain development, especially ang ating DHA, ayan, and overall health. 1 capsule per day is recommended po, no? For children who can already swallow a capsule. So, yung capsule po natin, this is 842 milligrams. Maliit lang naman po siya. Okay, ganito po siya ang ating capsule. So, ideally, age 6 years old and up, pwede na pong uminom, especially those ones na kaya na pong mag-take ng capsule. So, ganito po siya. Golden. Yan. Alright. So, next po. Okay. Does RTG omega-3 contain any allergen? Dumaan po ito sa thorough screening and the RTG omega-3 was able to eliminate any allergen presence. However, since this is derived from fish oil, it may contain fish allergens. Possible po, no? Which can trigger yung mga allergic reactions po natin. So, what we encourage you to do, okay, is to take one muna, then let's see what would happen. Ayan, so ano bang pwede natin gawin kapag nagkaroon tayo ng allergic reaction? So, you stop taking the RTG omega-3, take antihistamine, and seek for medical help po, no? So, one muna. Let's see kung mag-react po sa ating katawan. Okay? So, what type of fish used in RTG omega-3? Nasabi na po ni Ma'am Joanne yan, no? Sardines, anchovies, and mackerel. Kasi yung mga smaller fishes tend to have a lower levels of mercury, heavy metals na hindi na pwede po natin makuha sa mga bigger fishes. So, we choose the smaller fishes po. So, yung RTG ba natin is suitable for vegetarians or vegans, okay? So, RTG omega-3 is derived from fish. Hindi po ito suitable sa mga vegetarians or vegans. Paano po ito sinustore? So, you should store it between 25 to 30 degrees Celsius in a cool, dry place. Huwag po sa direct sunlight, no? Pwede naman po natin siyang i-refrigerate para ma-preserve po yung freshness niya and ma-prevent yung oxidation. Ayan. So, last question na po tayo, no? So, bakit importante na merong international fish standards, IFOS? So, kapag magpa-purchase po kayo ng any omega, no? Omega-3, ito po yung kailangan ninyong hanapin kung IFOS certified ba yan. Okay? So, as what Ma'am Joanne mentioned earlier, ang ating RTG is certified po, no? Ayan, 5-star rating po tayo. It ensures yung quality, yung purity, potency ng ating produkto. Yan, wala pong heavy metals like mercuries, yan, and so on. and talagang accurate yung nakalagay dun sa ating product. Kung ano yung naka-label sa ating product, it reflects the contents accurately. Okay, so choose omega-3 with IFOS. Ayan. Alright, so ang ating RTG omega-3 ay 100% money back guarantee, 30 days. Ganito po kami ka-confident sa ating product, no? So all you have to do is to have your before and after laboratory. Kapag wala pong changes, pwede po tayong mag 100% money back guarantee. As long as ma-prove nyo po sa amin na wala po talagang changes with the laboratories that you present to us. Okay, so we are very confident with our product kasi sobrang ganda po ng ating produktong ito. Okay, so just an advice for everybody. Okay, so we also have a disclaimer. So we have this is a significant product disclaimer. Kapag nagpo-promote po tayo ng mga benefits ng GFox International products in social media, posts, or ads, make sure to add the official product disclaimer relevant to your market for transparency and consumer protection po. No? So ang ating RTG omega-3 is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease. This product is intended to complement a balanced diet and healthy lifestyle and should be used as a substitute for proper nutrition or medical care. Okay, so thank you very much for listening today. Hopefully, marami po tayong natutunan. Marami po bang natutunan, mga believers? Ayan. Sige po. Babalikan ko po yung mga other questions here. Okay, so there is a question po dito, no? Do we still need to take RTG omega-3 if we are already taking elixir? Of course! Pwede, no? Pwede pong pagsabayin ang ating RTG omega-3 and ang ating elixir placenta. Okay. Ayan. EP, spirulina, RTG, one soft gel only for maintenance. Is it okay? Yeah, wala pong problema. Especially po, no, kapag kayo po ay you're just maintaining, no? Wala naman po talagang malalang health concerns. It's okay, no problem. Okay, pero we still recommend po no 2 capsules a day po no ang ating RTG. Yan. Pwede po ba sa bata? Yes, na banggit na po natin yan ano na pwede po ito sa mga bata. Okay, pwede rin po inumin before meal as I have mentioned po earlier. So, since this is a fat soluble, so mas maganda po siyang inumin after meals po, no? Ayan. So, sa bata po, ilang taon po dapat pwedeng mag-take? As I have mentioned earlier, 6 years old as long as kaya na pong mag-swallow ng ating capsule. Okay, so maliit lang naman po ito, no? Very, very cute yung ating capsule. So, pwede naman po siyang mag-take. Sa dialysis, yes, as I have mentioned earlier, this is also good for kidney, no? Kidney health. As long as you also ask your attending physician. Okay? Pwede po bang ipagsabay ang RTG, omega-3 sa mga nagtitake na daily maintenance medicines for the heart? Yes, but I have mentioned earlier, monitor po tayo. Okay? So, i-monitor po natin yung blood pressure. Okay. Ayan. Pwede rin po ba yan sa may osteoporosis? Yes, of course. This is also good for bone health. Ayan. So, maganda po ang ating omega-3 for that. Okay? Pwede ba sa low blood? Yes. It helps to normalize your blood. Okay? Um, hmm. Okay, sa mga nagda-dialysis, okay, so you need to also ask your attending physician. Okay, but this is good for the kidney health. Okay? Ayan. Alright. Meron po ba ako na miss out? Leukemia patient. Pwede po ba mag-take? Okay. Yes. Okay. So this is a good question, ano? Especially for blood related problems. Yan. So pwede po, no? Pwede po mag-take nitong ating omega-3. Wala naman pong contraindications ito as long as you will also ask your attending physicians as well. Okay? Alright. Yes, pwedeng isabay sa spirulina. Sa mga allergy, yes, I have mentioned earlier, for those ones na meron pong fish allergens, so, pwede po tayo mag-take siguro ng 1 capsule muna and let's determine our body kung i-accept po ng katawan natin basta nakaantabay ang ating antihistamine. Okay? Cancer patient, yes, pwede pong mag-take, okay, ng ating omega-3. Actually, for those people with heart enlargement, may mga hypertension, minsan nga yung mga doktor nire-recommend, no, nire-reseta pa rin talaga yung omega-3, okay, because this is really good for the heart, okay, so, yeah, you can take that one. Heart failure, yes, okay. Ayan. All right. So I hope that everyone here was encouraged to take our RTG Omega 3. Sino dito ang gusto mag-take na ating RTG Omega 3? Pa-comment ng me. Yeah. Yes, true, 'di ba? Sobrang ganda po talaga ng ating produkto and we should be really proud believers no ng ating product. Kaya nga believers kailangan we believe in our product, no? Let's keep on sharing this product. Let's be excited to take it, okay? And let's also be excited to share this amazing product that we have, the golden product that we have, no? The RTG Omega 3. Okay, so thank you everyone. Thank you, Ma'am Joanne, for also sharing to us what is RTG Omega 3. Back to you, Ma'am Roslyn.
Alright, ayan, nabusog po ba tayo sa ating bagong product, ano po? So, marami pong learnings. Marami rin po tayong mga questions na nasagot na po ng ating manager, ng ating company pharmacist. So, ayan po, ano, so talaga na mga ating GFAX Omega 3, talaga nakakatulong ito, ano, may mga benefits siya, nakakapag-reduce ng hypertension, nakakapag-reduce siya or nakakapagpababa ng bad cholesterol, and tinutulungan niya naman po yung na magkaroon or mapataas yung ating good cholesterol. And meron din po ang omega-3 din po na benefits din po nito is ang ating mental health and enhanced joint health po. So ayan na, maraming salamat po sa pag-attend sa ating special training sa ating omega-3. So ayan po, kung may mga katanungan po kayo, yan, pwede nyo po kaming i-message, pwede nyo i-PM po sa aming mga Facebook account. So ayun po, maraming salamat. Magkita po tayo muli sa ating susunod na product training and tomorrow po sa ating JSS. So hopefully po makapunta tayong lahat and matuto po tayo sa ating mga bagong mapapakinggan nating mga guest speakers. So maraming salamat. Ingat po tayong lahat. Magbaon po tayo lagi ng payong and uminom po ng water and yung ating po mga food supplement, especially po sa yung mga GFAC supplements po natin. So maraming salamat again, believers. Makita-kita po tayo muli. Have a great day, everyone. Bye!
Bye, GFox believers!